everybody. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a great Mother's Day weekend. I know I took the morning off there just to sleep in. It felt so good. Don't always get a chance to do that. So let's go ahead and get started with this tarot read. I'm going to use the letters and the numbers again. I'm really liking using these. I feel like, it sort of gives like that personal touch and helps you to know if these messages are really meant for you. So we're going to bring some letters forward here. We'll see what we got. D, S, P. I'm going to grab a bunch more and then we'll grab some numbers to go with it too. Remember guys, these might be somebody's initials. This might be spelling a word or initials of a place where you live. You're going to know they're just going to have meaning to you. E, and we do have M as well. I'm going to tuck it like this just for now. And we'll see if we can make space for it somewhere else. Let's see what we got. 4. Ooh, the number 3 came shooting out of there. 3. 5. Oh my goodness, I think I'm going to run out of space here. December is important in this read as well for whoever this read is for. 6. March, September. We also have July. I'm going to have to start overlapping some of these guys. Oh my goodness here. That was it. No, that was W. What am I thinking? That is 31 and 11. Holy cow. So I'll give you a second to look those over. And you're going to be able to know if these have special meaning for you. That means that this message is going to be special for you, that your spirit guides have reached out to mine. They've reached out to my tarot cards. And this read is going to have a special meaning for you. We had one that come flying out. Let's see. Peace. Yin. Here and now. Oh, I do feel like somebody is making peace with the past. I have this distinct impression of sort of finally coming to a time in my life where I'm able to sort of start to let something go, not worry about the past anymore, and sort of like be okay with where I'm at. I feel like a lack of worry too. And like this is a change, where this is something that has been there for quite a while. Sort of that worry about the past, that sort of like regret about something that happened or disappointment just sort of I've been holding on to it. Not for you. It's like whatever this was that didn't work out, that somebody was hanging on to from the past. It's like it didn't work out for a reason and it was actually a blessing in disguise. I feel like somebody realizing that is what's actually helped someone to finally make peace. This is the turning point. Whatever this thing was. Fork in the road. You know what? I do feel a person's energy in this yang. This is not your energy. This is somebody else's energy coming forward. Actually, it's somebody's energy coming back. This is someone from the past who showed back up. I do feel like it's tied to this fork in a road. This is like someone coming forward from your past, something that didn't work out in the past and was hurtful and that you had trouble making peace with and letting go of for a very long time. And then they're like coming back into your life and like, I don't know if they're wanting forgiveness or they're wanting to start again. I feel like it's more like a wanting to start again, wanting to start a cycle again. Because I feel like now there's this fork in the road, there's this decision to make. But I feel within this fork in the road like a clarity and a like peace. Finally finding peace in being able to recognize that what didn't work out in the past didn't work out for a reason. And there's no need to revisit it and go forward in the future. Because I also feel that in this here and now card. This is somebody who's very present, not sort of hanging on to the past, but also not worried about the future. And I feel like there's this, I'm not worried about whether this is going to be different in the future because it's not something I'm going to get back into. This is a part of my life that I've moved away from. And I now see that I've done the right thing and moving away from whatever this was. Go the distance. Co-create. Like this is speaking to a person you tried to co-create with. This is somebody who you tried to go the distance with. You tried to build a life. Feel like you put in the effort. You were trying to work towards it. I don't feel like they did. I don't feel like they put in their other half. I also feel like this is part of them coming back and saying, I'm ready now. I'm ready to co-create. I'm ready to build now. Chaos and conflict. I think that's what it was when they were around. I think that's a lot of what you dealt with. Chaos and conflict. This person was in a very immature energy. This caused a lot of problems. This was not somebody who was ready to settle down and do what had to be done. I do feel like you thought you could help them change. You could help them grow up. You could sort of like love them out of this. Love them into growing up and being able to co-create. I don't feel like that's what happened. I feel like at some point things ended. Like the chaos was too much. Whether this person left to go find more chaos, or you said, I can't handle this anymore and I need to sever ties. I also see in this Imagine card, this is sort of like taking time and looking at what you want something to truly be like. So if you're co-creating with someone, what do you want that relationship to truly look like? You know, being able to define that in your mind, what you want in a partner. And I think that you would very much see that whoever this Yang card represents does not match that. Their behavior in the past did not match that. And the chance of them magically becoming that is pretty fucking slim to none. I do feel like this is part of your finding peace. This is part of your acceptance and seeing that this was not meant to be to begin with. Because whoever this person is not somebody who could give you that. They could not give you the co-create that you are looking for. TikTok. I also feel that I feel like you put a lot of time into them. I feel like you put a lot of time into this person, thinking that they were your soulmate, thinking that this was somebody who you could help grow into a certain role. They must have had some qualities that you were able to see, and it was like, if they would just embrace these qualities, I know that they could be this great person, but instead they sort of chose this chaos and this conflict. I think this person's just lost. And I still feel that in this To the Sea. This card does not belong to you. This card belongs to this person. I feel like this person is lost within themselves. And they almost feel like somebody else can fix them. That is the distinct impression that I get for whoever this Yang card represents. It's like, if I'm just with the right person, it'll fix whatever I have going on inside. And that's crap. This is shadow work that this person has to do for themselves. If they want to be able to love somebody, they have to first love themselves. And this person does not truly love or appreciate themselves. Between worlds. This person's also going through a transitional time. I also feel this is part of their coming back, and they're feeling lost and not knowing which way to go, not knowing where they belong. And so it's like, well, maybe if I go back to so-and-so, everything will be fixed. Maybe it'll be, then all of a sudden everything will be happy again. It won't be like a cycle repeating. I see that it would be a cycle repeating thinker. This person needs to be alone right now. That's what I see in these cards. That's what tarot is telling me. Whoever this Yang is, this person needs to be alone for a while, and they need to figure their own shit out. What do they need that's going to make them happy? They need to learn to love themselves. They need to deal with all their shit in the past. They need to deal with their shadow work and their insecurities and their doubts and their fears. This is not work for you to do or anybody else. This is theirs. This is theirs. I just keep seeing that in this thinker card. This person needs to be alone. They need to be alone. A World card. I also see that this person needs to reflect on the world that they've created for themselves. Because I think they've broke more than just your heart. I think they've done this to other people in the past. I think this is like a pattern for this person. And it's because they're unhappy on the inside. It's because they haven't dealt with their shadow work yet. And it comes out in every relationship. Any relationship that they have, romantic relationship, it eventually goes to crap. Because they don't love themselves. So how can they love somebody else? I do feel like it comes out as being selfish. Like this person is a right fighter. Like they have to be right, or they have to win. But the thing is, like, for them to win, somebody else has to lose, right? So instead of winning together as a couple and as a team, it's like they're trying to win as an individual, which makes it somebody else losing. The other half is losing here. And I feel like this deep need to reflect on that, right? Instead of feeling sorry for themselves, which I do feel they are very much doing right now, and sort of having a pity party, there's a need to step beyond those emotions and start looking at things in a more analytical way. Start looking at things from more of that logical side. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why do I feel the way that I feel? Why do all my relationships go to shit? And I'm going to tell you, like, exactly the same fucking way. Exactly the same way. Before you came along, they did it with somebody else. After they ended things with you, they did it with somebody else. It's like the only common denominator in all of these relationships is this person. They're the ones who bring this level of chaos. They're the ones who bring this level of selfishness, of immaturity. And it's because it's time for them to mature and grow. They have to find that within themselves. They have to be able to sort out all of their own demons, to be able to lay it all out to bear and to see it for what it is and find their own way healing, to be able to move forward. Otherwise, they're just going to repeat a cycle of conflict. It'll just be a new cycle of conflict with another Queen of Cups. Cups is all about emotions. Like trying to get somebody else to fix them. If I'm with this person, it will make everything okay. Oh, well, now it's all crazy and we're arguing and shit's gotten crappy. Okay, well, I'm going to leave. Oh, hey, there's a person over there. If I'm with them, everything's going to be okay. Like, it's the same fucking shit because they're the ones who cause it. It's all the internal crap coming out that causes it every single time. And it's like there is this need to recognize that they're the ones who bring it forward. They're the ones who are causing all of this to happen. Just like that Judgment card. She's like karma. You get back what you put out into the universe. This is what this person is putting out in every relationship, the energy that they put out. And it creates that situation as like they're completely blind to it. They're blind to why shit isn't working out. So they have kind of like this little pity party mentality and like, poor little me, and like things are always done to me, or somebody else is being mean, or someone doesn't understand. I get the word understand. I feel like this is something they might have even said to you. You don't understand me, or no one understands me. This Page of Wands, I see like, I think you tried to communicate this to them. I don't know if you did in the beginning or when they came back, but it's like somebody, and I do believe it's you because I do feel like this read is focused on your journey. It's like you're doing this and all these things go to shit because of what you're doing, because of the choices that you make in a relationship. I feel like somebody tried to communicate this void that they're having, why they have this issue all the time. I don't feel like they heard it. I sure as shit don't feel like they heard it. Let's see what we got. Hierophant and Six of Pentacles. I just keep getting somebody else can fix it. This is their attitude. Somebody else can fix them. Somebody else's generosity, somebody else's love, somebody else being like a mentor is going to fix everything that they're going through. Strength. And they are attracted to your strength of character. Because I do feel like this Queen of Wands is speaking to your energy. This is somebody who can make their own choices in life. This is somebody who can build, somebody who has ambitions, somebody who has dreams. Like you're not afraid to just go take action and do things. And I do feel like this person is drawn to that strength. It's like they feel like if they can be with you, they can be like that too. But it just winds up siphoning off your energy. It winds up coming out in a controlling way, right? In that win-lose scenario. If they can have control over you, then somehow like they siphon off your power. Instead of finding their own power from within and then allowing both of it to sort of like feed off of each other, right? Like this mutual relationship, a beneficially mutual relationship, instead of it just being one person who wins over somebody else. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like this person, whatever they're going through right now, if they've just been dumped by somebody again, or if they're like looking for a place to crash, I feel like this, you made your bed, you need to lay in it. You need to reap what you sow and experience the hardships to be able to do the hard shadow work so that you can move on and move forward and have a new perspective. I also feel impulsiveness in this Knight of Wands. So I feel like this person probably has a bit of a temper. And that's part of what causes the chaos and conflict. They just say shit without thinking first. It's like there just is a need for a new way of thinking. There's a need for a new way of doing things. If they can shift their perspective and like really truly see what's going on and deal with their shadow work, I feel like it can be a Knight of Cups for them. It can be this like emotional victory where they can bring forward some kind of a change in their life. But it's up to them to deal with that Devil card. It's up to them to deal with their inner demons. And that's what I felt way further back with this Eight of Swords. This person has inner demons that they have not opened up to yet. I feel like this person does a bit of drinking. And this is part of how they cope with their shit too. This is also what contributes to being impulsive, to having a bad temper, to being selfish, to the arguments, all the conflict, the chaos, that they use drinking to cope with something. To cope with something they don't want to look into, something they don't want to recognize. Two of Wands. I feel, again, we got like fork in the road here. But I don't feel like this is your fork in the road. I don't. I feel like this one belongs to whoever this person is, this yang. This masculine yang energy. This is their fork in the road to figure their shit out. It's kind of like everything kind of going wrong around them and putting them in a position that sort of like puts pressure on them and puts this squeeze on them to try and force them to look at themselves. Is the universe trying to fucking shake this person awake and to be like, look at yourself, you know, like look at the shadow work that you have to do. You have the ability to manifest better things in your life. You are choosing to sit and stew in shit and to drink to try and deal with your demons or quiet your demons. You are the one who destroys the relationships around you. This is a chance to change. I do feel like this is what the universe is trying to bring forward to this person. Burdens. Because they're carrying some heavy burdens. They're carrying some heavy burdens. You know what? Because something happened to this person in the past. I am not excusing any of their behavior. I'm just telling you what Tarot's telling me. Something happened to this person in the past that they have not let go of that feels extremely unfair. And this explains, to me, it explains their right fighting too. Is they felt like they got taken advantage of pretty bad. They felt like they got hosed pretty bad by someone, and this might not even be in romance. This might have been shit that happened when they were young and growing up and with their parents or something. But they've carried this shit for an extremely long time. And they have like this deep fear of it happening again, which is why they always try and get a one-up on someone. Which is always why they want to try to have sort of like this level of control, this win-lose scenario, because they don't want to get caught on the losing end like they have been in the past. But there's a need to recognize this, that this is the pattern and this is why they're doing it. And to see that not everybody's a douchebag. Because you're not a douchebag. You are not, and they lost you because they treated you like you were one. And instead of being able to deal with their shit, and to be able to see that you were someone who they could co-create with, you were somebody who they could count on, you were someone who they could trust and to build with. It's like they cheated themselves out of this King of Pentacle energy. They really did. With you, they had the opportunity for it, to have that success, to have that happiness, to have that abundance in life. But it's like all those inner demons, all that anger, all that shit they're not willing to deal with, and the drinking tore it down. It's like it stole this opportunity from them because they weren't willing to look at it. That Ace of Wands. I just see like there's this need to deal. Even in this Ace of Wands, I see somebody who's totally driven by their passions, including anger, including frustration, shit from the past. It's like it's time to let go. It's time to delve into the subconscious and deal with those emotions we've been avoiding because of drinking, right? And because they're uncomfortable, to be able to process those so that we can release ourselves and move forward. This person is just not doing that. The Empress, exactly. This Empress is the universe. Is the universe, and this is what I was saying about this squeeze, putting the squeeze on them. Making them really uncomfortable. This is an opportunity for them to take back control of their life, but they have to do their shadow work to do it. This person needs to be able to dig through their own luggage and baggage and air out their own dirty laundry and sort through it all. We have the Star card too. You know what? And I see that the Star card next to the Seven of Cups. This person needs to define what they really want in life. What does success mean to them? What would make them happy? That might be the thing that helps them to define what they need to do to get there. Because I think this person wants to co-create with someone. I do believe this is part of their end goal as to something that would make them happy. But they will always live this cycle over and over again until they find balance within themselves. They will never come into their emperor energy until they do their shadow work. I feel like the cards just keep reiterating that, which tells me this person's not fucking listening. If the cards just keep saying it over and over again, and that Eight of Cups wanted to come out in reverse, and that makes a lot of sense too. It's like the Eight of Cups is that bright new journey forward, right? Being able to deal with their shit and then detach and move on and be different and try something new and build something new. And it's like, it wanted to come out in reverse. This person is like, I don't think they're ready to do it. I don't believe that they're ready to do it. I think you know that. And that's why I felt earlier in the cards that this was not something you were really willing to revisit. I feel like you recognize that this person is not ready to sort through all their baggage and their shit from the past. And they're only going to bring that level of chaos into your life because they carry it with them. And so for you, the healthiest thing to do is to keep severing ties. It's like this person, it's up to them. Their journey is up to them. Being able to do their own work, being able to delve into that crap from the past, to feel those emotions, to process them, and then fucking let it go. Let it go and not treat everyone new that you meet like this person from your past, because not everybody's like that. And I think they could have had a real future with you, but they screwed themselves out of it by treating you like that person from the past, you know, looking at you through that filter of hurt that they just refuse to freaking deal with. But the universe has brought this situation forward. It is up to them whether they take those steps and whether they deal with it. They have the potential to come into their emperor energy should they deal with it. But that journey is ultimately up to them, and I think you see that now. There's nothing you can do to help them. There's nothing that you can do to move them in this way. There's nothing that you can do to sort of to fix them, really. And so for you, it's more beneficial to focus on your journey of healing and to find that love and inner peace within yourself, which I do feel like you've found by having this confirmation when they came back and seeing that they're still the same person. Is like dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet by not having this chaotic energy in my life. I now have space for something truly amazing to come in, to whatever I really want in a partner, like that Imagine card says, to come forward into your life when you're ready for it. We're going to I want to grab a tarot token here. Let's see. So we'll flip it over together. So we have Star. So Star is like your direction. As your direction, what is your goal? What motivates you? For you, it was like this Imagine card. What do I want in a partner? Being able to list those qualities, being able to have a clear picture, and then not settling for less. For this person, for whoever this yang energy is, this masculine energy, it's going to be, what kind of a life do I want? Do I want an even give and take, happy, peaceful relationship with somebody? Okay, well, what do I have to do to get there? You know? And doing their own work, that's up to them though. That is their journey. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed that read. If you did, please hit that like, that subscribe. It helps the channel out. Have a great day, everyone.